No longer a fan of Tim Pool, Joe Rogan, Jocko Willink. Who else did I see? Went there. My first biggest disappointment was Sam Harris. Coming to you from the haters universe. Now, people will say, man, you should stop. Don't waste energy on that. Or don't, what did they ever do to you? Or don't you find some other things better to do with your life? Today I did some team building this morning. But you know how I choose to work with people, support people, certain businesses and services, products and services, certain people will have personal relationships with, professional ones or intimate ones. A lot of it is with their integrity. The biggest thing is integrity. Because I've just learned through life that um, we are 2000, the year 2023 is exactly the way it should be, without flying cars, without farms in our own front yards, without a community garden for people to, for the locals to come and tend and harvest, for corrupt politicians to keep playing us, for useless athletes and actresses and celebrities, making us believe that they give a fuck for our daughters, for our patronage in their movies, their comedy shows, their businesses. What's wrong with these guys? Like, I like the approach of Sam Harris, and I liked how he used to dissect religion, religious structures, the church, the Vatican. The king of that field at that time was um, Christopher Hitchens. That guy, wow. Uppercuts and roundhouse kicks to everyone who asked for it. What a dude. And I think Dennett, what's the name of the guy? The one that wanted to use the word rights. They didn't have the charisma of Hitchens, aka Hitch. One of the writers or freelance writers for what? GQ magazine, Esquire. Great dude, brilliant mind. But and I thought Sam Harris was cool, but when he said that, something like, paraphrasing and misquoting here, if you support Donald Trump, you're possibly going to get World War III, so support Hillary Clinton. And I'm thinking, Hillary Clinton, the bitch that laughed about recklessly letting Americans die. If I would have had that post while I'm in the Marine Corps and MSG duty in Benghazi, she said, oh, whatever. And Americans died over there. Gaddafi, he came, we saw, he died. You know, there's a lot of bad people in this world. Tons. There's bad people, evil in this world. When I take a shit, I don't have no animosity towards the poop bomb. Water flush down the toilet. I'm like, goodbye, you goddamn turd. Get the hell out of here. Put it where it needs to be, away. But and scrub the toilet and show something nice. Air freshener, cologne, or perfume, or incense to burn up the bathroom. That's the way things are, dude. But don't. Let me wipe this ink off over here. But don't laugh about shit like that, especially if you're not the one pulling the trigger or fucking flying the Tomcat or working with the operators, SEALs, Delta Force, Recon, Force Recon, Rangers, SEALs, or pararescue. It's not just, oh, he's gone, he's dead. Jocko Willink, I, I, I enjoyed his, I still like a lot of the guests that he has on the authors. I like Echo Charles. I like Echo Charles because he made it publicly known he would smack a bitch if you touch my kids and they're assaulting them. Think that all. I'm misquoting, paraphrasing here, but I remember when he says, "Yeah, he would defend his kids no matter who you were. No matter if you're a woman, you can get fucking smacked." And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad he said that because, you know, being fair, preserving freedom, safety of what's precious and of what you love. But some people say, well, you know, the mentally ill women deserve a second chance. Like, fuck no. Fuck no. Again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But Jago had a blue on blue incident when he was in charge of an operation. Wow, serving in the SEALs. And I bring that up because I thought about that when he said if people should just wear a mask and if he's pro mask or anti mask. And he's like, well, just wear your mask. Just fucking do what the store tells you, the business, your company. Put on a mask. Close down your business. And I think, dude, don't you think that we could reflect that, just like on that blue on blue incident that he had? That's what some of the troops that he was in charge killed some of the other troops that were in charge. You know, death by friendly fire. You know, because now he could reflect and see what he could have done to improve or avoided such disaster. But as far as I know, he hasn't taken back his stance on just wear the mask. Don't even talk about it. Just put it on. Don't take it off. And I think of all the people who've lost their business, their homes, their wives, their husbands, their kids, their relationships because they could no longer operate a restaurant or a business unless it was called McDonald's or Walmart or CVS. But yeah, dude, me when the whole lockdown was on, I was still working behind closed doors. It's a good thing I had built years of networking to get some of my clients. But I know of other businesses that were, you know, I remember one business that I didn't know them, but I know that they were operating without music on, in silence, because they put butcher paper across their whole windows. But they were breaking the mandate, not a law, the mandate. And I'm guessing that they probably had their clients coming from the back parking and work that way. And that's the other people pro. I mean, you know, anti Trump people. And fuck with this. This is like Mexico is about la raza. What about our people who just didn't give a fuck about masks? Fuck them, and follow the rules, and then throwing parties and close down their business, but leave my business alone, sort of shit. So you would see all this hypocrisy. Basically, catch me if you can. But yeah, when he just had a stance of, well, whatever, you can, whatever with the mask. All right, well, whatever with, I'm guessing, did he have the attitude with the blue on blue troops? Oh, whatever, man. Just following orders, part of the job. That's what they enlisted for. What if that was his daughter or his wife who died at Home Depot? People that die at Home Depot because I forget how many, but a couple die every year from pallets falling on them. But imagine if I was the Home Depot CEO or worker or manager or store manager, regional director, and his wife or Jocko's wife or his daughter died there. Oh, well, that's just the way it is. Following orders, fine procedure. Oh well, sorry. To have that sort of attitude, it's little things like that that give rise to scumbags, tyranny, corruption, tacit approval, fucking shit that could snowball into something destructive, counterproductive. Tim Pool, the professional fence sitter, um, Eliza Blue is probably his latest thing that made him show up on my YouTube feed. How he's not, I'm not going to criticize it because this is what PR firms are doing. And I'm thinking, I've had people in my life from high school, more than one, who I thought were cool people, man, at the time. And now I wouldn't talk to them, hang out with them, sit in the same restaurant as them. Fucking no birthday cards, no birthday wishes, no Christmas gifts to them. Fuck them. If they were fucking on fire, I wouldn't piss on them. I'd run away. They're just rotten people. These are people that would easily let your family starve, let your child get very hurt, put the livelihood of everyone you love or care for in danger in order to preserve their comfort. Not to save their lives, but to preserve their comfort. And the temple just not giving Eliza Blue, who, or in my opinion, is just a con artist. Just that's just amongst him recently, but he's just a little, he's just a big ass Rottweiler with a gummy teeth. Gummy teeth. Popular, but whatever. And who else did I mention? Sure, I'll tell you someone that I thought was an idiot who are now like and support. I was never really much of a big fan of a lot of Kanye music, Kanye West music. Yeah, I could hear it. I could listen to his music playing in the background, but I couldn't be like really get into it. Not until I heard Runaway, then I'm like, what? I like this. I like it a lot. But especially after he did that Taylor Swift shit, I'm like, this fucking idiot. But once I heard interviews from him, He did one that I really liked was, I think, LAC. Was it LACC or was it Trade Tech that he went to? Los Angeles Trade Tech or Los Angeles Community College. One of these small little colleges that doesn't get no respect, no real like, wow, you went there. None of that shit. Because you're only king shit if you go to UCLA, USC, Stanford, Berkeley, maybe Pepperdine. Those are universities that are popular and reputable here in California. But for what Kanye said, I thought, fuck, it's badass. I'm trying to think who else that I heard that I don't fucking no longer like. H3. I like going to his channel and saying, H3 is my preferred incest channel. Just because all the shit that he talks. He became this is going to be a title of another video. Becoming the villain. Being the hero long enough in order for you to become the villain. And that brings me to Howard Stern. Huge Howard Stern fan myself. Huge. Baba Booey. Classic. A new word for my dictionary. But yeah, Howard Stern is now an angry Jewish lady. And companies that I don't like, but they're paying for it now. Is Adidas. I think they're about to lose 1.5 billion or 1.3 billion dollars from dropping Kanye West. Idiots. But our feelings, we need to look good. We need to look righteous. Hugo Boss, right? He was a designer for Hitler. He made the Nazi uniforms. Mitsubishi designed the submarines that helped fight the Americans, the Allies. I got no problem with Mitsubishi or Hugo Boss. They're not that. They're not that sort of killing machine. But but I'll come back and I'll think of other people that I used to hate now, like, or stuff like that. And I just brought that up because, again, Tim Pool showed up on my newsfeed today. But I just thought it's important to point those things out, because if you don't point out shit like that, again, it's just going to grow. Well, no one's talking shit about them, so that means they're right. Just like our famous rapist, Bill Clinton, like our warlord master, Bush. Fuck those motherfuckers. Race baiting Obama. Fuck that piece of shit. Creepy Joe Biden. But such is life. That's it for now.